Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
No altcoin season. We have not seen Bitcoin dominance falter either. So this is just more of the same, more trending for the entire cryptocurrency space. At least that's what I'm gleaning from the information on the charts. Also notice this, guys, from Byzantine General. Notice something interesting. Historically, when Tether dominance reaches about 4.5 to 5%, it marks a bottom on Bitcoin, and that's what we're seeing right now. So Tether dominance down in here, coming down into these retracement levels similar to the Bitcoin price chart. Seems like sentiment reaches peak fear around that level. So taking a look at Tether, we are seeing the same kinds of trends, and that could also denote where Bitcoin price is going. So just another observation here from Byzantine General. Interesting to say the least. Meanwhile, Ripple partners, some that we have not even heard of, are extending their partnerships. Guys, this is from Wrath of Kahneman. It seems there was an unannounced Ripple partner. They are called Teledollar. That has extended their partnership with Ripple partner RIA. So we know RIA is a Ripple partner, but Teledollar, they have extended their partnership, and they're based in Costa Rica. They are also connected to Ripple users Neum and Thunes. And so bringing up this article here, let me just translate that. Alliance with RIA expands offers to money transfer for new Teledollar clients. So Teledollar, the leading company in international transfers in Costa Rica, expands its money transfer destinations thanks to strengthening of its alliance with RIA Money Transfer, thanks to which customers now have more options for their family remittances. RIA Money Transfer, also known as RIA, is a subsidiary of Euronet Worldwide, one of the main European corporations, so on and so forth. As of December 2021, Teledollar customers from Costa Rica who need to make shipments outside the country have the option of choosing RIA and receiving the money in the nations with coverage. So, Ripple partners extending their services with another Ripple partner. Of course, this is what's making these exotic corridors, what's making transactions on these exotic corridors more easily transactable, I guess, with less friction. So, Colombia, Honduras, the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Spain, the United States, and some other destination options are available through this. The money is collected at the window or cash pickup. So RIA, we know, a well-known Ripple partner, but also Teledollar. Now, we have not heard so much about Teledollar, but it does look like they are connected with other Ripple users, Neum and Thunes. Marcus Treacher of Ripple confirmed the Teledollar use in this Ripple tweet from back in August of 2020. So it was kind of unofficially, I suppose, announced through Marcus Treacher's tweet. However, we have not heard a lot about Teledollar, but there is some evidence here online that Teledollar and Neum did partner up. So some interesting connections there. Now we're seeing them partner with another Ripple partner, RIA, to expand their customer user base all throughout the Latin American region. So great news here. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. I also saw this guy's online from Worldline. Now they are also a Ripple partner. They reached a multi-billion-dollar deal for terminals business, and that deal was worth up to 2.3 billion with a B billion euros. The agreement comprises a 1.7 billion euro upfront consideration, as well as a preferred shares that could reach up to 0.9 billion in value depending on future results. A sale of the business has been in the works since Worldline's takeover of Ingenico in 2020. Gilles Grapinet, CEO of Worldline, he said this, and this is the quote: "This announcement is a major milestone in the execution of Worldline's strategy after the acquisition of Ingenico, with numerous new acquisitions in 2021 in Greece, Italy, and Sweden, strengthening its leadership position in payment services. This contemplation transaction, while being fundamentally triggered by the best interest of TSS, will also simplify our group structure, further increase our focus on our core activities, and massively deleverage our balance sheet, allowing the acceleration. So we are seeing Worldline sell its terminal solutions to a company called Apollo Funds, and that is resulting in a huge deal. Worldline shares were up 3.5% on the news. JP Morgan said the deal represented a higher than expected value for TSS. So Worldline, Ripple partner, also making some moves. So that's some interesting news. Now guys, sociopolitically, we are also seeing a lot going on around the world. This from Max Kaiser. Who are you more worried about? Now, he put up this poll. There is 14 hours left on this poll, and the options were Russia, Canada, or other, and leave a comment there. But it does look like more than 2/3, or roughly about 2/3 of the people responding to this poll are actually worried about what's happening in Canada over the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Now, I know, the people in the cryptocurrency community are fairly savvy. They understand diversion techniques, and, Russia is the big news. We're not really seeing too much on mainstream media about the Canada situation, considering this just happened last night. Basically, all the conservative members of parliament voted nay to the tyrant Justin Trudeau's Emergency Act. They banded with the Bloc Québécois, and they voted nay. However, it was passed because the NDP, the Liberals, they voted yay. So there is, despite the fact that the protests in Ottawa have been disbanded, they voted to nevertheless enact the Emergencies Act. Now, this is usually reserved for wars, World War I, World War II. Those are two notable times that this was enacted. Yet Justin Trudeau, the tyrant, decides to put this act in place just in case. So this is getting a lot of people wondering, considering we also heard this. So this is directly regarding cryptocurrency warnings from CEOs Brian Armstrong and Kraken CEO Jesse Powell with regards to Canadians and their cryptocurrency. I told you guys a little bit about what Jesse Powell had said in a former video. But here's what's happening now. Ontario Securities Commission reports crypto custody tweets from Coinbase and Kraken CEOs. They have now reported those tweets, guys, made by the CEOs of Coinbase and Kraken to law enforcement agencies, according to media reports. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong and Kraken CEO Jesse Powell made tweets related to the financial surveillance measures imposed upon the recent Emergency Act. The OSC, which is the Ontario Securities Commission's decision to report on those tweets, stemmed from its belief that the two individuals seemingly offered advice on how to evade the restrictions on funding. Armstrong referred to the developments in Canada and said that self-custodial wallets are important, while Powell recommended moving assets to non-custodial wallets. And so, guys, I am of the same opinion. I do have an affiliate link for that Ledger Nano in the description if you are still wondering about that. Cold wallet storage, nobody has access to your cryptocurrency. So I've been doing my part. I've been saying that since the beginning, since 2018 when I started this channel. But now the Canadian government, looking into Jesse Powell and Brian Armstrong respectively, because of tweets that essentially stated a similar message. Is this concerning to you guys? Especially if you live in the United States. I know I get a lot of American viewers on this channel. If you live in the US, if you're an American citizen, your neighbor to the north is essentially ushering in communism. How do you feel about that? Write to your congressperson today. Okay, so the Canadian government said that, under this act, they are saying that, some of these funds that are going to an illegal protest would fall under terrorism funding or be classified as that. The move drew condemnation from some people as being undemocratic. Yeah, undemocratic to say the least. However, those protests in Canada did grab headlines worldwide, and the Trudeau government has been working overtime to bring it to a close. I've heard it on good authority that something else is going to be coming down the pipe, guys. And I don't know if Mr. Poole has maybe heard the same thing. Now, here's a tweet from Red Collie, and he's saying to beware of the 23rd of February, which is tomorrow, because of what could potentially happen today. Today, guys, is February the 22nd, 2022. So, 22222. Cryptic messages from both Mr. Poole and Loop. What could it be? Now, we have these tweets tweeted out early last year. A black swan. Here we have another one just from October 30th of 2021. Another black swan. Also this from the 27th of January of 2021. So could a black swan event be looming at this point? Operation London Bridge, along with Biden's executive order as well. Let's think about that. What else is happening at this moment in time? So just to reiterate, this Emergencies Act, this was just passed last night, February the 21st. Perhaps getting us ready for today, February 22nd, 2022. Then with regards to Biden signing an executive order. Biden signs order targeting economic activity with Ukraine rebel regions. So he signed an executive order to prohibit trade and investment between U.S. individuals and the two breakaway regions of eastern Ukraine recognized as independent by Russia on Monday, the White House said. Included is the prohibition of new investment by an American wherever located, and the importation into the United States, directly or indirectly, of any goods, services, or technology from the covered regions. And so, if you guys don't know what this is about, here's a clip of Vladimir Putin explaining it to us.
In this regard, I deem it necessary to make a decision that should have been made long time ago, to immediately recognize the independence and sovereignty of Donetsk People's Republic and Lugansk People's Republic.
So I gotta be honest, I had not heard of those republics, but I just saw this from Bloomberg. So just in U.S. and European governments threaten new sanctions after Vladimir Putin recognizes two self-proclaimed separatist republics in eastern Ukraine. And those are the Donetsk and Luhansk. So these are the two self-proclaimed separatist republics in eastern Ukraine, and ordered troops. So he ordered troops to send them in the latest escalation of Moscow's standoff with the West. Russia gave no details on how many peacekeeping troops might go into the breakaway regions of those two jurisdictions, or when, as the U.S. and its allies continue to warn Moscow could soon start a full-scale invasion. Russia denies it plans any invasion of its neighbors. Treaties Putin signed with separatist leaders Monday allow Russia to deploy forces and build military bases on their territory. So there was this proclamation by Vladimir Putin. Guy Freeze here saying, wow, this sure throws a wrench in the deep state's plans big time. And guys, this all happening within a relatively short period of time. February 21st, 2022, the Canadian Emergencies Act also happened at about 8 p.m. last night on February 21st, 2022. And so, which one are you more worried about? Is one a diversion from the other? Is there a black swan event that will follow? And is there a significance with 02/22/2022? So here is just another article from the New York Post. Astrologers explain a power shift could be significant for this date, February 22nd, 2022. So just going down here, whoops, where is it? Right here, astrologers. So a lot of this is fluff. A lot of this article right up here, they talk about some fun things in numerology with this date and the 22222, and that it's Margarita Day as well. But here, astrologers also say that the United States will experience its first Pluto return. And if you guys don't know what that is, in this case, the first time the planet, which is associated with transformation and power, will come back to the position it was when the Declaration of Independence was signed and ratified on July 4th, 1776. As a result, they predict radical power shifts, bringing us back to what Putin is saying, the executive order. What is happening in Canada? Who are you most worried about? And is there going to be a black swan event that could be right around the corner? So according to horoscope.com writer Shireen Campbell, Pluto returns in France and Russia marked the deaths of Napoleon and Stalin. Spanish dictator Francisco Franco relinquished power during Spain's last Pluto return. Some even argue that the UK's last Pluto return coincides with their unofficial fall from world leader status. Historically, this time is marked with a lot of change, and most believe that for the US, that will be no different. For the US, perhaps for Russia, and what about Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau?
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.